So welcome to part two. The last one you saw, the first 30 minutes, is another 30 minutes. There's some absolute cracking bargains, but also values seem to be going up. Enjoy part two. MG4 SE 64 kilowatt hour on a 73 plate, 25,000 miles. Cap clean is 12,150. These are great EVs, folks. In the boot, there's a bit of exposed metalwork going on. But they're very, very capable. Some of the early ones had lots of bing bongs. That's not too bad. You can get over that with a software update. 22%, 55 miles. So you're looking at a genuine 200 mile plus range EV. 11.4. Still £1,000 behind cap clean. Grade 1. Nice strong colour. 11.6. Is he going to let this go? Sometimes if a vendor's sold lots and lots of vehicles, he's got a bottom line figure he wants, he might let this go, and he has. 11.6. Nice. From the sublime to the ridiculous, in my view, the EQC, what a monster thing this is. 300 kilowatt power of the motor, AMG line, 80 kilowatt hour, 12,000 miles, 73 plate. Got one service at 7,500, which Mercedes-Benz owners love to see. Cast iron servicing. Usually around about 2 miles per kilowatt hour would be generous for this, showing 169 miles range at what, 3/4 full. So yeah, 2 miles per kilowatt hour with an 80 kilowatt hour usable a battery, you're looking at 160 to 200 miles if you're really careful. 26.8 grade 2 in the black. 27. Cap clean is 27.1. We've got hall bids and online bids. 27.1, 3, 4, 27.5. This will sell. Everything's selling today. Everybody's woken up. Plus the auction fee today, which is £270, which is really, really great value. 27.6, 27.7. £600 over the cap clean guide price, and it's a grade 2. 27.8, 27.9. £28,000, £900 over what the trade suggests it should be. And that is, surprise, surprise, sold on the Mercedes-Benz EQE. Oh, no, that's gone. Oh, okay. Lot 350. They're bidding for a 4-day ball at Goodwood Golf Course on the Downs course. Okay. So they do this for charity sometimes. The V5 is missing. The mileage is to be confirmed. So they're basically auctioning off a day round the golf course. So whilst we're waiting for the next car to come through, there's Michael all dressed up in some very weird and wonderful costumes, and his assistant's in glittery, and that's the I think that's the owner. But yeah, if you're watching this later, Michael, looking fine, my friend. So Mercedes-Benz EQE, 180 kilowatt as power of the motor, AMG line premium plus 89 kilowatt hour 4-door auto in the blue. Very luxurious, comfortable, wafty type vehicles these are. They are massive. Saw one in a car park once, reversing out of a charger, and the rear wheels actually steer to tighten the old turning circle. Yeah. Again, it's got a Mercedes-Benz badge on it, hasn't it? So it's going to appeal to a massive audience. Can we see anything on the gasometer? Where are we? Got 30% and showing... can't see. Oh, 98 miles at 30%. Yeah, so that's not bad. About 300 mile range car. Cap clean, £33,800. It's at 32.5. Grade 3, 32.8. 32.9. £33,000. £800 behind cap clean. It's grade 3, 24,000 miles on a 72 plate, and that is sold at £33,000. Here's my favourite car, still one of my favourites for a used bargain, folks. the Kia e-Niro 4 Plus 64 kilowatt hour. Best spec, 62,000 miles, about 1,000 miles more than mine. Cap clean is 11.2. It's at 10.6, 10.7. Both the cables are there. And the other thing to try and spot, see if I can spot it quickly. That has got the VEZ button. Later on, they remove the VEZ button, which gets rid of the annoying bing bongs at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to catch a flight. So, yeah, 21 plate e-Niro 4 Plus with the VEZ button, which means you can turn off the annoying bongs. And that is sold 11.2. Porsche Taycan time, or is it Porsche? Porsche, I'll just say Porsche. Taycan, 420 kilowatt, 4S. 93 kilowatt hour. This is a flying machine, 29,000 miles, ex-contract hire from Zenith. Cap clean, 43.8. 2 ignition cards. Looks nice in the green, I have to say. That looks nice, doesn't it? Look at that. I would ooh and ah getting in and out of the car, I'm afraid, because I'm old. But yeah, absolute flying machine these. 218 miles shown on the guessometer. Don't know what the state of charge is, but anyway, let's get back into the sale. 44.1. Look at this, folks. It's way over cap clean, grade 1, the 4S. 44.5, 44.6, 7. It will let this go. Unless, being a German car, it's had loads of extra spec fitted to it and he wants a bit more than the suggested guide price because it's the Germans again. 29,000 miles, 23 plate, in the green. 4S. I think the turbo is the top, isn't it? Even though it hasn't got a turbo. But 45.2. Look at this. This will sell. 45.3. You wouldn't lose this in a car park, would you? Porsche Taycan, 45.3. 45.3. And that is sold 45.3. Nice. Tesla Model Y, long range, all-wheel drive, in the fridge white, grade 2, 10,000 miles, on a 22 plate. Cap clean is 25,000 on the nose. So, yeah, just a few wheels. Ooh, quite a deep gouge there to the alloy. You probably want to replace the alloy. Might lose a bit of air pressure. There's a miles per kilowatt hour. All the stats. Yeah. And what you got down as a grade 2. 23 feet 3, 4, 5. Cap clean is 25. Needs some new alloys or a alloy on it, which I don't think are that expensive. 2 key cards. MOT is expired. And that is, let's get the right one, provisional 23.5. Tesla Model 3, long range, all-wheel drive, on a 21 plate, 74,000 miles. This will be Shanghai built because of the dark trim around the doors. It's not built in Fremont. Yeah, nice. See what this goes for. 12.7. Cap clean is £13,500. Long range, all-wheel drive, in the fridge white, 21 plate, 74,000 miles. Type 2 cable, V5 is present. MOT expires 20th of May 2026, so you can look up the old MOTs. Grade 2, 13.2. This is a 4-year or 50,000 mile warranty, so it'll be out of warranty, but don't let that worry you. 13.2 sold. Tesla Model 3 Standard Plus, 4-door auto. So this has got the LFP battery in, which is a little bit more robust. And I think a lot of these LFP batteries were actually from BYD as well. But yeah, great value EVs, 41,000 miles. So you'll probably get 210, 220 mile range out of this. Slightly smaller batteries than the long range. 71 plate. V5 is there. Type 2 and 3-pin cable. 14.7. Cap clean is 14.1. Everything is going, well, I say everything. I say nearly, I'd say 95% of everything today has gone over cap clean. 15.1. £1,000 over, sold 15.1. Right, it's a bit of bread and butter. The Nissan N Connector, 40 kilowatt hour. On a 70 plate, registered February 2021, 66,000 miles. Cap clean is £5,500. That is a lot of car for very little money. 70 plate, £5,500 at 38%, showing 60 miles. So that's nearly a third, isn't it? So 120, 180 mile range, nothing wrong with that. £5,000, grade 3. Good bread and butter stock this for some dealer. 2 services, last at 65, type 2 cable, 5.3. Cap clean is 5,575 and that is sold at 5.3. Nice. Another great EV, love these, Volkswagen e-up. 32 kilowatt hour usable, 60 kilowatts power of the motor. Great, even though they're a compromised EV on a ICE chassis powertrain thing, still great EVs, love them. Handle really well. And these have gone up in value. Cap clean is 9.8. Grade 1 in the black, 10,000 miles on a 72 plate. Not that long ago, you could see these for around 8.5 to 9. Now at 10.1. Cap clean is 98. That is sold 10.1. Model Y, rear wheel drive. So 14,000 miles. This has got a slightly smaller battery on a 23 plate. So from October last year, the rear wheel drive long range was introduced with the same size battery as mine, but this has got the smaller battery in. I think these are 60 kilowatt hour, not 75. 23 plate, rear wheel drive, Model Y. Cap clean, 23,150. 14,000 miles. Hankook's 4mm. Everything's good, no odours. You've had a look at the condition report beforehand. 22.2, 23, 22.5. Will he let this go? Again, new model will have depressed prices slightly, and it's sold at 22.5. Nice. Porsche Taycan, 420 kilowatt power, 4S 93 kilowatt hour. This is a very nice, pretty looking performance car. Look at that. I like that a lot. Look at the profile. Yeah, nice thing that. Totally impractical. I would ooh and ah getting in and out of it all the time. 213 miles, and it's, well, I'd say, what, 80% full? It's not the most efficient, but you don't buy performance cars, do you, for the efficiency? Be it petrol or diesel or electric. 49.8. Cap clean is 48.6. Grade 1, £50,000. 15,000 miles, 73 plate. Type 2 and a 3-pin charger. This will sell. 50,000, 2, 3, 4. Online bidders. Oh, hang on, let's get to the top. Where's the action? There we go. Online and a hall bid. 50,008. Wow. Again, German mark, could have had lots of options fitted, and that's why it's about £3,000 over the cap clean price. Good strong colour. Grade 1. 51.2. Wowzers. Somebody wants it. Hall bidder and an online bidder. You just need a customer that's promised to pay 55 for it, and you know, you just, sky's the limit. 51.2 sold. Mercedes-Benz EQC AMG line Premium Plus 80 kilowatt hour, grade 1, on a 71 plate, 14,000 miles. Cap clean is 28.1. 3 services, type 2 cable. Michelin tyres all round. The rears offside front, near side front are at 3, and the rears are at 4. Yeah, again, all depends on the spec. 28.2. Probably do about 2.5 miles to the per kilowatt hour. So you're looking at, you know, 2.5 80s. You're looking at about 210 mile range. 28.5. Cap clean is 28.1, and that is sold 28.5. Right, Polestar 2. 78 kilowatt hour long range single motor, the most efficient to have a single motor long range. 18,000 miles on a 22 plate, 19.9, grade 1, one service built. Looks nice in that colour, doesn't it? I quite like that grey. Let's just have a quick look at the dash, see if we can see any stats, figures. There you go, 35%, 95 miles range. So it's nearly a third full, was a third left. So what's 395s? You're looking at just under 300 mile range on this. Drive it really carefully, you'd get over 300 miles. 19 full. Cap clean is 19.9. It's getting there, look, 19.6. Online bidders, grade 1, straight on the forecourt, sold 19.6. BMW i4, the beautiful grille at the front, only a mother could love it. 83.9, doesn't help my OCD. Why not just make it 84? Excuse me. 23,000 miles in the black, 22 plate. Cap clean, 27,750. I know I seem to repeat myself a lot, but I don't care. What were they thinking about that grille? I just don't understand it. Efficiency wise, 73%. It's showing. Can't see how many miles that are left. It's not immediately obvious, is it? I don't know. But yeah, they're not too bad in the efficiency department. Not brilliant. Not with a face like that. 27,750 is the cap clean, grade 1. 250 kilowatt is the power of the motor. 26.8. So it's still about £900 behind cap clean. 26.9. Is it going to hit 27? It does. £750 behind what it should be in the black. And that is sold 27. Jaguar I-Pace, 90 kilowatt hour, 11 kilowatt onboard AC charger. Not the most reliable. A whole manner of things, particularly the front wiring loom can be faulty. If it's out of warranty, apparently you can buy a wiring loom, I read online, for about 40 quid and get somebody to fit it. But sadly, beautiful shape, sadly just not the most reliable EV on the market. 62,000 miles, 15,000 pounds. The HSE as well. What a lot of car for the money, but it might spend a considerable amount of time in a Jaguar dealership getting fixed. Just saying. You'll get some I-Pace owners will go, it's the best thing that I've ever had, but there's so many owners that have had a nightmare time with an I-Pace. Beautifully finished, but just not very reliable. 71 plate. And that is, I'm not surprised, 15.6 sold. Model 3, long range, all-wheel drive, lot 207. 42,000 miles in the fridge white on a 21 plate. Both the cables. Cap clean is 15.9, grade 3. It's got the wheel trims missing. You can fit aftermarket ones, it's not a biggie. This is Shanghai built, because you've got a bit of wood cap in there, or the white if it's got a white interior. Just screwed together just that little bit better. And you could have had a look at all the condition shots. That's where probably a seatbelt's got caught, just caught in the door shut. 15.6, 15.7. Model 3 long range, all-wheel drive. 2 key cards. MOT expires May next year. 15.7. 4-year warranty on these. And that was sold 15.7. Volvo EX30, 200 kilowatt, single motor, extended range plus 69 kilowatt hour, 5-door auto. These are built by Geely, who also build the Polestar. So a lot of crossover parts between this and the Polestar. Cap clean is £28,000 on the proverbial nose. A few wheel scuffs. Good years all round. Yeah, nice things these. Again, brand following, and that is sold 27.4. Next one, Tesla Model 3 long range all-wheel drive on a 21 plate, 56,000 miles. 56,000 miles, 14,850. This will be just out of warranty. Nothing to worry about. Lots of garages, heavy garages that know these inside out, that could repair anything that needs sorting out. And that was sold at 14,600. Audi e-tron GT 390 kilowatt quattro, 93 kilowatt hour. Can't see any pictures yet, but again, you will have done your homework beforehand. 30,000 miles. £35,500 is its cap guide price. It is a grade 1. Got to do your checks on your spec, because it might have had a long list of things, options fitted when it was brand new. £35,000. Online bid and hall bid. In the black, 72 plate. V5 is there. One service at 24,000 miles. Now showing 30. The GT, and that is sold 35,400. Right, Porsche Taycan. It's the turbo. It's the top of the range. 54 is the guide price. It's at 58,800. And it's in the green again. And what grade's this? Grade 1. 55,400. It's the turbo. Hasn't got a turbo, but it's called a turbo. 55,800. Is it cap clean? 23 plate, done 8,900 miles. 55,800. 56,800 is its guide price for average, and that is provisional. Ford Mustang Mach-E, standard range, 68 kilowatt hour, rear wheel drive. Excuse me. 22 plate, 72,000 miles. A Ford Mach-E for £14,000? You must be having a laugh. But it is a Ford. Ford have always traditionally been discounting cars when they get to a certain age or model run. 69%, 153 miles. So that's not too shabby for a standard range, is it? 72,000 miles. Anything that might have been niggly with this will have been sorted out under warranty. 13,500. Oh, 13,500 for a Mach-E. Not driven one, but you know, it's they're trying to play catch up. A bit late to the party with Ford, but they're here anyway. 13,800. Wow, that is a cheap EV, despite it being the standard range. 13,800. Is it going to sell it? No, provisional. Tesla Model Y, long range, all-wheel drive, 22 plate, 28,000 miles. Cap clean is 23,200. And we've got Hancocks, got no odours, in the fridge white. Again, you can look at the stats before you bid, see what the efficiency is like. 21,800. Long range, all-wheel drive on a 22 plate. I wonder if this is the one with the parcel shelf missing in the back. Quick, have a look. Porterfield, can't see it. 22,100. Cap clean is 23,200, grade 2. It's getting there. 22,500. 22,600. 22,600. And that is sold. 22,600. Nice. MG4 SE, 16,000 miles on a 23 plate, should be 11.5. Let's just see if this is the standard range. I've got a feeling it could be. Where are we? Yeah, 71%, 148 miles. This is the one with the smaller battery, folks. 10 at 9, 11. Caps at £11,500. 23 plate. It's done 16. MG4 SE, 11,300. £200 behind. It'll sell this. There you go, 11,300. Nice. Q4 Audi, 150 kilowatt, 40. I don't know what 40 means. 82 kilowatt hour S-line. So it's had lots of, it's sports line, S-line. It's very confusing. We don't know what spec it's got, what trim it's got, but that will affect the price. Oh, got a bit of leather going on in there. It's got some fancy wheels. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. So let's see how useful the guide price is. 22.7 is the guide price. It's a grade 2. It's about as aerodynamic as a brick. So I'd say 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour. So you're looking at around about 200 mile range if you're careful and if the wind's behind you, because it's not very aero. But not everybody wants something aerodynamic. Dynamic? Yeah, aerodynamic. 23.2. It's over 𝐶, which is 22.7. Grade 2. The badge will sell it. 23.2 sold. Tesla Model Y, long range, all-wheel drive, 22 plate for just 4,500 miles. That's not been anywhere, has it? Not surprised it's grade 1. It's never seen a stone chip in its life. Look at that, out the box. Dealers will go mad for this. Yeah, it's one with a slightly revised suspension. But do you know what? To me, I wouldn't like the thought of that sitting at 100% for months on end. So it would put me off, but it wouldn't put the trade off. Probably fine. But yeah, I'd rather see something with a bit more miles on it. It's just my opinion. 24.2. The trade will still go for it though, because of the low miles. It's still in everybody's head that low miles is a good thing. It's not always a good thing. It really isn't, even with internal combustion engine cars. 24.7. But you know, dealers and look at my stuff I've got in stock. It's only 4,592 miles. All mine's got 40,000 miles. All mine's better value. That's not necessarily the case. 25.7. It's over 𝐶. This will sell. And there you go. Sold at 22.6. Another ridiculous Audi e-tron, 230 kilowatt, 71 kilowatt hour Technic, 5-door auto. You will have done your homework on this. 4 stamps, last at 74, now showing 79. Type 2 and 3-pin cables. 𝐶 is £12,500. This is savage depreciation. And it's just not the most economical. Look at that frunk. Just about enough room to stick your cables in. Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. It's not very aero. What about the spec? Oh, got some nice white leather going on in there. You know how I feel about white leather, and so does the trade. 𝐶 is 12.5. It's up to 13.5. Bit of the trim going on there. White leather, popular. 22.6 sold. ID5. 8,400 miles, 23 plate, 77 kilowatt hour style pro. 𝐶 is 22,250. Popular with taxi companies apparently down in London. Nice roomy interior. Again, you can spec Volkswagens up with a whole manner of things, but I just find all this plastic a bit on the scratchy side. But out of all the ID3 range, I quite like the look of this. It's quite a nice look, like the shape. It's got a nice bottom. That is sold at 22.6. Model 3 rear-wheel drive on a 23 plate. This will have the LFP battery in and also the 𝐷𝐸 heat pump. 21,000 miles. MOT expires next May 2026. 𝐶 is 19. Looks nice in the grey. There's your front boot, your fruit, with a 3-pin charging cable and also the Type 2. Looks nice in grey, doesn't it? £19,000, 19.1, 19.2. And this will sell. Tesla Model 3, rear-wheel drive. Just realised I shrunk my head. There we go. 19.5. £500 over. And that is sold. Oh, hang on, let's go back up here. 19.5 sold. The EQB, the one with the lemon squeezes in the dashboard, 23 plate, 16,000 miles, should be 27.3, grade 3. Is this the one with the lemon squeezers in the dash? Yes, it is. There you go. Yeah. Can we see the dashboard? There's the lemon squeezers. I'm trying to see if there's any fuel stats on there. 55 miles left at 59%. Oh no, that's the range extender, isn't it? Oh, it's about a quarter full. So about 25% and showing 60 miles. So, yeah. 120. So about 210 mile range out of this. 27.2. 𝐶𝐈𝐒 is 27.3. 4. This will sell. Depends on the spec. There you go. 27.4 sold. Polestar 2, 78 kilowatt hour long range dual motor plus in the nice blue, 37,000 miles on a 22 plate. 𝐶𝐈𝐒 is 20,600 and it's a grade 1, folks. Big boot on these. Yeah, let's have a look at the old dashboard. You've got a great Google Assistant on these, and also the Google Sat Nav works really well. Where are we? Can we see any stats there? There we go. 52%, 120 mile range. Nice. Should be 20,600. Grade 1, 22 plate. And off we go. Wants to place a bid at 19. There we go. Straight in. Somebody's bid 19. 1, 2. 20,006 is the 𝐶𝐈𝐒 price. This is the first sale in a long time where I've seen, I'm going to say 98% of cars have sold. And I'm already at an hour, so I might split this up into 2 videos. Provisional 19.5 didn't sell. Next, Tesla Model Y